Hi guys, here we are in Bahrain now. As you can see, the sun, beautiful day outside. Me and Marcus are ready for another race weekend. Coming back from China now, we all want to keep the momentum we had, and we both scored good points for the team. And I think Bahrain can be another good one for us, although it's a night race. So it's going to be a different one than China, but we are both looking forward to it. And today we have some questions for both me and Marcus again. I'm going to start asking Marcus from YouTube this time. How much does it mean to you to represent Sweden? Will you be the next super Swede like Ronnie Patterson?
Hi guys. Yeah, it means a lot obviously to represent my country, and for us in Sweden we haven't had a Formula 1 driver for such a long time, like it was 23 or 24 years since we have one when I started last year. So yeah, it means a lot to me, and then of course to be sort of continuing after, yeah, Stefan was the last one, but obviously Ronnie is the biggest one we've had from Sweden. It means a lot, and for sure I would love to be the next Super Swede. I'm working on it. All right, and we have the next one is for Felipe from Jasmine, and it's had you not gone to racing, what would you have most likely done instead, and what would you have liked to have done beside racing? And this Jasmine is a big fan of Nasser, so she's looking forward to his answer.
Okay.
So bring it on.
Okay, Jasmine. So here we go. Well, outside from racing, what I was gonna do instead, I think I was gonna be involved on anything to deal with engineering maybe, or another kind of sport, because I'm a big fan of football, of tennis. So I think I could have been involved in another sport as well. But I have to say, motor racing is something I love, and I don't see me doing anything else apart from that at the moment. And what I would like to have done besides racing, I think in the future we always have to look ahead in a way that we cannot be a racing driver forever. So I think at some point in my life I will have to start my own business, my own things to look after. So why not to start thinking about that now? So there you go, that's your answer.
Very good.
So next one to Marcus from Caetano Guerra. So Marcus, from your point of view, who is feeling more pressure during a race? The driver who is in the car fighting to get a fantastic result, or the engineers behind the wall who are working hard for the drivers? Good luck for the race.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult question. I think more pressure, I don't know. I mean, as a driver, when you're out there driving, I think you don't really feel pressure and nervous. You're just so, at least for me, I'm so in the zone. So you know, you don't think about anything. You just sort of do what you do. I think it's more maybe difficult for the guys in the box or on the pit wall, because they are, you know, yeah, on the outside in a way. So yeah, who is feeling more pressure? I don't know. It's a difficult question, but I think in the end we're all there to try and perform, and we all have that bit of pressure on our shoulders that you have to live with. But yeah, I don't think it's anyone that feels more or less. All right, let's do the next one from Onboard Racing, and he is wondering, or she, what is your biggest fear?
Well, biggest fear, I would say my family. I would say I fear to lose them. I would say in the whole sense of I like to have my family protected. So that's my fear then.
Very good.
And from Marcus now, question from Matteo Ponto. How much do you have to adapt your driving style through changing weather conditions such as rain?
Also, it's a difficult question because it depends a lot from track to track and how much water it is on the track. If it's puddles, if it's rivers running over. Some tracks you can find more grip by going outside the racing line, so then you find some extra grip. Whereas at some tracks, some corners, you should do the racing line. But for sure, in the wet, it sort of it makes the driver, you know, you can make a difference more as a driver because you can then try and do some different and maybe some strange lines that actually can work in the wet. Whereas in the dry, it's more straightforward and everyone does more or less the same lines. So the wet sort of brings more opportunity to us drivers to do a difference.
And in the desert, how it is?
In the desert, it's more difficult. I don't know. From Caroline Ribeiro. What is the best and worst side of being an F1 driver?
Well, the best side definitely is you get to drive, I would say, the best cars that are able to be produced in terms of speed, technology. You get to travel the world and getting to know new places. And you're competing against the best drivers in the world, so I think that's quite a privilege to have. And the worst side of it, I would say more the logistic side, the traveling. You have to wake up early, do the luggage. You pretty much live in a luggage most of the time. And it's been 4 months I don't go back in Brazil, so I miss my family, I miss my home country. So all these things are the downside, but in the same way I enjoy doing what I do. So you have to keep it up on a balance, I would say. And another one to Marcus now from Katka. I don't know how to pronounce that, but Marcus, who's your favorite ice hockey player, and who do you think you will win the championship in Prague? I think our Czech guys will beat your team.
Favorite ice hockey player, I have quite a few. I do like Henrik Lundqvist playing in the NHL, who's a goalkeeper like I was when I was a kid. But yeah, I have loads. I support a lot of the Swedish guys. But and then yeah, you're wondering who will win the championship in Prague, and it's the World Cup coming up in the ice hockey, and of course us, Sweden is gonna win it, no question about it. No, but I think we have a good chance, and we have quite a few players coming from the NHL to play the tournament, so I think we can have a strong team. And the Czech guys, you're usually quite hard to beat, and I'm sure it's gonna be a tough one, but I'm looking forward to watch it. All right, and then we have a question from Olga to Felipe. She is wondering which language do you speak?
Well, I speak, first of all, Portuguese. That's my main language, coming from Brazil. English, a bit of Spanish, and Italian. So 4 languages. I think that's enough.
Very good. Yeah. Very impressive.
And for both of us, now I think I already answered it. But same question for you as well. Which language do you speak?
And is this question from Sauber?
Yeah, from Sauber F1 team.
Oh, very nice.
Greetings from Hinville, and the best for the race for both of you. Thank you. That's pretty kind from Sauber.
Which language do I speak? I speak Swedish.
Portuguese?
English.
No Portuguese?
No Portuguese.
Come on.
No. I speak.
I'll teach you some bad words soon.
I speak Swiss German. Sally. Yeah, that's about it from the Swiss German side. But yeah, I don't speak much more. I speak a little bit German, but I wouldn't say I understand it that much.
That's pretty much what we have to say right now, and hope you guys can watch the weekend and support us, and I'm pretty sure we can have another good one here. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
So you're getting the tan while we are working our ass off.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
Yeah, true, actually.
That's the tough life of a Formula One driver. Summery temperatures in January. Regardless of appearances, this is not a holiday. It's a job.
Thailand is a great country. It's